Hey y'all, welcome back to Real Raw and Sweet Tarot. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning member to the Soul Tribe, welcome back. Okay, Pisces, this is your reading. Yeah, y'all. Let's just hop into it. I was being drawn to do y'all reading first prior to doing Scorpio, but Scorpio is up next. Okay, yeah, so let's hop into your energy for the week. See what's going on. Let you know everything that you need to know, see, and hear. Yeah. And I really would just like to take a second to breathe with you guys. And I don't know why I feel the need to start this with your zodiac, but maybe you guys have been stressed out, or maybe you guys have been meditating lately, really controlling your breathing, or just doing breathing exercises. So we're going to inhale for 3. Exhale for 4. Okay, that was nice. That was nice. Yeah. Has somebody been eating popsicles recently? Or did somebody buy a lot of ice? You know, the ice bags? I don't know why I just got a literal vision of that. But yeah, okay, so we are going to go ahead and give you guys a 3-card pull to see how far you have come. We're going to look into past, present, and future energy, okay? Spirit, I've already cleansed your energy, cleansed your space, okay? Spirit, for my Pisces collective, what is their past energy looking like? What have they moved on from? What was their past energy looking like? What have they moved on from? What was their past energy looking like? What has Pisces moved on from? Judgment. Okay, I feel like a lot of you guys really started, you didn't used to judge yourself in your past. I feel like you just let everything breeze by. You didn't really take action to make yourself into a new person. So this is what your past energy is giving. Also, you could have been facing some type of judgment literally from God. I don't know if you felt like you might have been doing stuff in your past where you really knew you had to change your ways, but you didn't. So your past energy is showing that you really didn't call judgment upon yourself until the end. You tried to renew yourself a couple of times, but I feel like you weren't really diving into the opportunities that were given to you. Let's see your present energy for Pisces. Pisces present energy. What's Pisces present energy looking like? We have the 8 of Cups. Okay, yeah, so you guys are really focusing on your spiritual journey. You're like, what is going to lead me into greatness? Whatever my intuition says I'm going to do. There's the moon on this card. The moon is connected to Cancer. So some of you guys could have Cancer in your chart. But yeah, that's all about your intuition. I feel like you guys have been listening to your intuition, and that has really been guiding you into every decision you make. A lot of you guys could pray about it as well. You have the Temperance in the reverse. Okay, maybe you're feeling out of balance. And then you have the 9 of Cups in the reverse. The 9 of Cups in the reverse, I don't like this card in the reverse. And I will say this because it's like you are in a situation where something is benefiting you, okay, materialistically, but you're not truly happy. So this could be a job, a relationship, a friendship that's just transactional. But I'm telling you right now, with this 9 of Cups in the reverse, there's something in your present energy that's not really making you fully satisfied. You might be gaining something from it, but you're not truly happy. That's not what your heart really desires. That's not what fulfills you emotionally. And the Temperance in the reverse, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be. It could be a Leo or an Aries. But there's some type of disconnect. There's some type of off balance with somebody. Somebody could also have you confused because you could have been thinking you were cool with somebody and on good terms with somebody, but in reality it's not. So yeah. And there go my nose itching. That's that double confirmation, y'all. I really, really do feel like you're in some type of back and forth with a fire sign or something like that. And they had you thinking y'all was cool and everything was just copacetic, no drama, no problems. But now they have you confused because they're trying to disrupt your peace in some type of way. Somebody could be doing something time and time again, either constantly blowing up your phone, constantly popping up at your house. It's something that keeps disrupting your peace. Let's see. Okay, future energy, High Priestess. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, this is literally just all about your intuition. You cannot make this up. Your whole lineup so far has been about you calling judgment upon yourself, you following your spiritual journey, and yeah, you listening to your intuition. You know the divine truth about everything in your life. You see people for who they are. You're not living in a facade anymore. Yeah. You're in your future, you're gonna become a lot more emotionally stable, because right now you're settling for something because you're gaining something from it, but you know that's not what truly brings you joy. You're like, oh, I gotta do this. So it really could be a job. This could be a job, but remember, cups are about feelings and emotions. So some of you guys could be in a relationship where you're gaining something materialistically from somebody, but your feelings aren't really there. Okay, so this could be like a situationship, or it could be a serious relationship where your feelings aren't really in it, but like, you know, this person is helping you out, they got your back, you got their back, whatever the case may be. Okay, but there's something that's out of balance with that. There's something that's not right about it, and I feel like maybe you could really be confused at this time of how you don't have feelings. Like, I don't know. Look, and then you have the Two of Cups in the reverse. That's what I'm saying. There's some type of, some of you could be in separation from your person, or some of you guys could be feeling like there's just not a connection. You see, with all these feelings in the reverse, it's really showing me like you're confused on your feelings about how you feel about somebody. You're confused if this is really a genuine connection. Let's dive a little further. What else for Pisces? What else for Pisces Spirit? What else do they need to know, see here? What else is going to be beneficial for Pisces to hear today? Okay, the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Three of Swords. So if you are in separation from this person, you are currently grieving. You could feel like somebody backstabbed you. Somebody could have left you for a third party. With this Two of Cups in the reverse, somebody could be in another connection with somebody else. Like, somebody could be already with somebody else, and they could have left you. They could have left you out in the cold. And you could really be feeling like, wow, like I'm really backstabbed by this person. I really do. This is also Three of Swords, but this is really giving 10 of Swords energy, 9 of Swords energy. Even if you're not all the way feeling defeated, you really are heartbroken. Like, I feel like you just couldn't believe that this person would do this to you, because you thought you guys were really in one accord. Queen of Pentacles, you're nurturing to yourself and your feelings now. I feel like you're putting yourself on the front line. Also, if somebody does try to return, I feel like they know they're not going to get back in your good graces, because they see how much you're taking care of yourself now. Yeah, look, King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you are a very, very generous person, and you have a good balance of when to use your logic and when to use your feelings. Okay, you're like, I'm not always in my feelings. You know, sometimes I do just think head on, but sometimes you're like, this isn't a situation, or this isn't the person where I want to feel like I have to use so much logic with. I want to be vulnerable. I want to use my heart. I want to use my feelings, you know, and this is somebody that cares about other feelings, other people's feelings, and how they treat them, how they make them feel. So it's just really nice to see that you're in good energy. Also, for some of y'all, there could be somebody in your life that's a Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. So the energy that I just described, it could be you're that Scorpio. You know, this could be a couple here. This definitely could be a couple here with this Queen and King. So let's see what else for Pisces. What else for Pisces Spirit before we hop into the Oracle? Y'all, we got so many oracles. I try not to dive too deep into the tarot, even though I do feel like tarot is like a lot of the accuracy of what you need to be seeing. But what else? People seem to love the oracle cards. I do too. I cannot lie. Let's get a couple more for Pisces Spirit. Page of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so you know how I said the Temperance in the reverse, you could be going back and forth with a fire sign. That fire sign could be like procrastinating whether or not they want to come see you or something. Somebody be feeling like, all right, I don't want to explore no more other options, so I'm about to come pop up on Pisces and say what I gotta say. I'm cracking up how these two cards just came out. You got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like somebody feels like there's a new opportunity to come in and say something to you because they're down bad on their money. There could be a fire sign that is struggling financially, and that's the only reason they're about to hit you up, because they're like, I've explored all my other options trying to get money. Somebody could be doing something like sexually for money. Okay, but I don't know if times are hard right now or something and they can't get nobody. But I feel like, yeah, literally, Ace of Pentacles, Ace representing new. This is a new opportunity. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. They're down bad on their money. Their finances are not there. They haven't had any savings. They haven't done anything to build up to anything. And now they think they could come in and penny pinch off of you. No. What else? Anything else with this fire sign? Anything else with this fire sign? Wait, y'all, hold on. I hate when I do that. Anything else with this fire sign, Spirit? Anything else with this fire sign? The Hermit. You've learned your lesson with this person before. I tell you that. Like, it's so crazy that the Hermit came out towards this situation, because I feel like this is somebody from your past. This is somebody you've seen their ways. You've seen how they are, okay? And you already know you've learned your lesson with this person. So you're not about to, like, let this person get you upset, or you're not about to let this person make you feel, like, isolated in any type of way. And you're not going back into operating into your South Node. I love that. I love that. You've learned the lesson. Quit playing. You've learned the lesson. And I love how this is a major arcana from your past. That could have also been you calling judgment upon your life and how you view the world. Yeah, but let's go ahead and let's give you an Akashic Records card. I was actually called to use this deck. I haven't used it in a while. I love this deck. It's super big. It's like damn near big as my hand. But yeah. Let's see, y'all. Let's see. The Akashic Records is what. Ooh. Sorry, y'all. It's a big deck for Pisces. For Pisces, it's so hard to hold this one. For Pisces, Spirit, give them one card. Okay, you got two. You got Soar and you got Scattered Energy. Scattered energy. You have too much on your plate and have lost your focus. This is causing you to feel exhausted and overwhelmed. Prioritize your well-being and create a new plan. Okay, so I feel like there's some type of vision that you have mapped out for yourself, but you're giving your energy to the wrong people. You have your energy in places that it doesn't belong, and it's making you feel overwhelmed, and it's like setting you off of your track. It's setting you off of your journey. So don't give everybody your energy. Keep to yourself, not all the time, but know who to give it out to and know who to revoke it from. And don't let yourself get so overwhelmed that you stop caring and catering to you. And then you have Soar. You're being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. It really says period. I'm weak. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self roar. Fly high, dear one. Yeah, so a lot of you guys could really be feeling like you're a phoenix rising from the ashes, like you're blooming into a new person. Metamorphosis. Hello, the wings. You could really feel like you are blossoming into a new person. So if you want to do something crazy with your hair, if you want to start doing different makeup, if you want to completely change the way you dress, I feel like there's something very authentic about you that you really want to bust out and do. And this card is a huge indication. It's going to take you far, and that is a part of your soul's purpose in life, to truly be you and be your freest self. So yeah, like I said, it might be a hairstyle, it might be makeup, it might be a haircut, it might be I don't even know, a just complete different way of dressing. There might be something that you really want to change and do different. And this is your indication. It's time to do it. Let's see what lies beneath, y'all. This deck. I should do a little ASMR. This deck is one of my favorite. Literally there. But yeah, let's see. I know. All right, let me see. Well, take mine out. Sorry, y'all. All right, let's see what else for Pisces. Oh, you have in their feelings. What is... Why is there... Yeah, I am. Hold on. I can't. In their feelings. And do y'all see this is a condom? This is a condom being slipped out the purse. Is somebody in their feelings? This is your energy, Pisces. Because remember, we had that Two of Cups in the reverse. We had that... What else? What other card did we have? Somebody's in a connection with somebody else. And we have the Three of Swords. You're going through some type of grieving that somebody chose somebody else, or somebody has a connection and has feelings for somebody else. But you might be in your feelings because you literally, did somebody literally see a condom somewhere and you knew that something was going on? Like, okay, we don't even use condoms, but now I found a condom. Like, what's happening? Fulfilling a fantasy. Yeah, so somebody could be just like filling your head up with lies and like really fulfilling a fantasy for you, and just having you thinking, oh my God, this is exactly what I want in life. Our future is going to look like this. We're going to get married. We're going to have 2 dogs, 3 kids, and the backyard with the grill. No, somebody is like building up a lie for you. They really are. Game over. That's what I'm saying. This is done. Whatever relationship this is, you're over it. This is done. You're not playing no more games with nobody. It's over. It's over. The curtain is closed. Bank failure. What did I tell you? When that fire sign got that 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, I told you something is messed up with somebody's finances. Somebody could have went bankrupt. Somebody could have lost their job. Now they falling short. They don't got no money. They have nothing in their account. Now they think they could come penny pinch off you. Like I said, yeah, somebody's out their mind. And then you have emotional intelligence. This is your energy. This is literally giving the Hermit. You see how there's an older couple on this card? They're literally so cute. They're so cute. But yeah, you are wise beyond your years, Pisces, okay? And I feel like you know you're not gonna let nobody play with you. You know, if somebody's trying to pop back up in your energy, it's only for money. You know when something's really over. You know that somebody's building up a bullshit lie for you, and you're in your feelings because somebody really betrayed you. I feel like somebody really had you thinking that they had feelings for you when in reality they didn't. We have a lot of water out on the floor, so you could be dealing with another Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio. Also, remember, we had King of Cups. Like, so you could have been dealing with a Scorpio, somebody that was once really considerate and really generous towards you, but it's like they're still that person, but I just feel like they might have really had feelings for somebody else and revealed it too late. That's what I'm really getting. So I feel like you could just really be heartbroken because it doesn't seem like somebody was like literally physically cheating. I mean, we did have the condom being slipped out of the purse in this card, but even if they weren't literally physically cheating, I just feel like somebody, they might have had feelings for their ex. They just might have really had strong feelings for somebody else and they just decided to choose them. So that could leave you be feeling abandoned or something like that. But this card coming out, I love that because it's just really showing how wise you are. Like, you're so emotionally intelligent. You know how this person moved and you saw it. And also this person trying to return just to get some money because they don't got none, that ain't got shit to do with you. Just period. But all right, Pisces, this was your reading. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated in some type of way, and I will see you next time. I'm gonna take a picture of these and post it on my threads. So the link for that is in my bio if you guys want to go look and screenshot, send it to your friends, family, whatever. Also, personals are open and available. All you have to do is DM me on Instagram and let's talk. Let's make something happen. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.